Hey guys, and welcome back to another Factorio Friday Facts discussion. And yeah, so today it's a pretty short one, and I'm actually doing this solo. Will and Mojo kind of stepped out pretty much because it was a short one, and they were also pretty busy. But yeah, not much to discuss really. No mention of release for next week, so it looks like probably not getting a release next week. Hopefully the following week. The impatient Factorio addict in me was pretty upset, and I guess is still pretty upset that it's delayed yet again. And I was going to go on some big rant about it, but I was reading through the forum discussion area that they have for each Radifacts, and, you know, I really kind of got more of a perspective on some stuff, and you know, thinking about it, you know, the devs, they're doing really the best they can. They're all working like super overtime to get things ready, and really I think the main thing is they maybe just bit off a little more than they could chew for this update. You know, I think that perhaps in future updates they should maybe not do quite as much, just because A, it's probably really stressful for them, and two, it just takes forever. I mean, we've been waiting so long for this. You know, I think it's just there's so many features, which will be great when it comes out, but I think for just one single update, packing that much stuff into it maybe is part of the issue. But anyway, moving on. So they've done some more playtesting. They started on Monday. So they played around with their marathon map preset. If you recall, in a previous Friday Facts, they showed the advanced map settings where you some of the presets were like marathon, like Death World, expensive or cheap or easy or something. You can look back. There's several options that they've preset within the game for 0.15. And the Marathon map preset, which among other things makes mini recipes more expensive. So a pretty similar concept to the Marathon mod. I'm not sure how the actual costs themselves compare, but it's the same concept. So here's a view of the map, right, for 15. You notice that they have like these little icons over stuff, which is pretty cool. They showed that in another Friday Facts. So that's kind of what that's looking like. And they say what may seem like blasphemy to some, the expensive setting also changes the view of the normal recipe ratio, so new designs had to be thought up. So this is quite interesting. They have not turned on alt info when taking this screenshot. I don't know if it was on purpose to hide stuff or to make us guess. It may just be so the screenshot's cleaner, because when you have that on, it does kind of clutter stuff up, but we can still kind of tell what's going on. Like these guys here are the circuit guys, because, you know, long-handed inserting onto here. And it looks like, after looking at this a little bit, the ratios for this are different. It actually looks to be a 3-to-1 rather than a 3-to-2, because this guy's a copper cable machine, this guy's copper cable, and this guy's copper cable, and they're all inserting into just one circuit guy. So there's some changed ratios. Some of the stuff I really can't tell what it is. Well, this is gears, obviously. And they're using 3 inserters. Perhaps a gear now takes 3 iron, because normally you only need 2 fast inserters to feed a gear machine. Unless maybe a level 3 you do need 3. I don't know. Again, it's a little hard to tell. Something down here, this may be like, they're taking coal and iron. My only guess would be maybe grenades for that, and maybe belt here. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, so pretty interesting there. For the Marathon preset, be quite fun to play around with. Like, there's going to be so much to do. It's going to be crazy. And then the last part here is automated testing 2. So what they said a long time ago in Friday Facts 62, it's a really long time ago, it's more than 100 Friday Facts ago. And over the last 2 years in 4 major versions, we've added quite significantly to our suite of tests. So I'm not going to play this, but you can go check it out yourself on the Friday Facts. It'll be linked in the description. But what this shows is the automated testing works, and essentially it's a server they have going that runs these automated tests 24/7, and just does like different combos of placing stuff down and like just like how things interact. And, you know, they say we have it running 24/7, and when something breaks, so, you know, like when some random combination of something makes something break, it sends out a sternly worded email. I quite like that. To the developers who made the latest commits to the repository. It's sometimes surprising how some innocent change can break some wholly unrelated tests, but it certainly helps us catch those issues before they make it out the door. So this is cool. This is actually seems like a really pretty cool advanced testing thing. You know, they just have it automated just going like all the time, just doing all these different things to see what breaks, what doesn't. A pretty good way of finding bugs, I think, for sure. But then also, I do suggest you check out this video, and also in my Discord, Chad, or you may know him as Can in Will's Twitch chat and stuff. He actually pulled each clip, like each frame or each different clip within the video, and made them all images, and like put them in a zip file to download, and then also just shared some images like just straight into Discord. There's actually some interesting kind of teasers or something. I say or something. Teasers, or just maybe they weren't meant to be teasers, but just some little things to catch on that you may notice that are for version 15, which were pretty interesting to look at. So definitely suggest checking that out, and you may find some stuff in here that you weren't quite expecting. So there you go. That's the Friday Facts. Not much to it, like I said. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it for this one, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. And yeah, hopefully the week after this following one, we get it. Really, really hoping. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the marathon thing, what you think for that, and all that. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.